Good evening, everybody. I am Waylon Smithers, yes, your NWS backstage stage news reporter, where I report the news that's going on here in the NWS Revolution today. Like I said, today I am going to give you my NWS Revolution Impact review. What of a hell of a Revolution Impact it was last night. It was a really great episode of NWS Revolution Impact. Okay, let's begin with the review, shall we? Okay. Okay. The commentators for the show last night were Josh Matthews and Don Callis. NWS commentators Josh Matthews and Don Callis welcomed the fans to the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California, and won down the match card. Matthews says we will feature the first ever intergender match as the Fabulous Theory will defend the NWS Women's Championship against Ian Cleveland. Then we will see Ronald McDonald versus an opponent of his choice. Then we will see Jesse James resurrect versus Jason the Situation. Don Callis gets on the mic, and then we will have Ian Clean versus Michael Scott's Minor in a death match. And we will see Cerberus take on the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Matthews gets back on and said, then we will feature Dallas Cullinan versus The Mitchell Myatt, for the MWS World Heavyweight Championship. And the main event will be Scott Kiesinger Esquire at Sir Robert Knight versus Jack Harvey in a scaffold match. Matthews then tells the fans to enjoy the show as he and Callis go to commentary and plug the first match. And the first match was MW's Women's Championship match. The Fabulous Fairy defeated Ian Cleveland. This was the first match as Ian and Fairy wrestled back and forth, and as Ian takes down Fairy and locks in the Kimura lock, but she refuses to tap out as she gets out of it and throws tap bombs in his face. As she slammed him into the tap bombs, then sprayed perfume in his face and mouth, and she rolled Ian up, but only got a 2 count and a half. And then Ian F5's Fairy, then gives Fairy the one-winged angel as Ian went to pin her, but she kicked out, and Ian and Fairy then trade blows. Ian signals for the T-Virus, but Fairy sprinkles Fairy dust on him and plants the Fairy selection for the pinfall, winning. Still MWS Women's Champion, the Fabulous Fairy, via pinfall with the Fairy selection of this match lasted 10 minutes. Intergender match. Very interesting intergender match in the MWS Revolution. As General Jerry did mention in Scott Kiesinger Esquire's video live hangout the other day that there was going to be a first ever intergender match. That's kind of bizarre, but the Fabulous Fairy is the longest reigning MWS Women's Champion here in the MWS Revolution. Very interesting to see how long she has it for. All right, and then in the Agents Incorporated Skybox suite, they are laughing at the fact that Ian Cleveland lost to the Fabulous Fairy. MWS Universal Champion Scott Kiesinger Esquire says Ian will never get over this, and says tonight he takes on Ian takes on Michael Scott's Minor in a death match. Scott then says maybe him, Sir Robert Knight, and General J will keep a very close eye on the match. Sir Robert Knight says indeed, as he shows Scott the custom-made tuxedos and top hats he got for him and Scott to wear next Thursday for their wedding. They were blue and orange with silk lining on the inside, very much like Harry and Lloyd wore in Dumb and Dumber, the 1994 hit comedy. Scott said he liked them a lot. NWS Intercontinental Champion and owner General Jerry says he loves them, as he said he will be standing up in the wedding, as he and Dallas will be the ushers. Jerry said he has a master plan for the King of Insanity match. That's this Sunday at Revolution Chamber, and he guarantees that him and Scott will be victorious in the Aces Brothers Voodoos. The MWS World Heavyweight Champion Dallas Kahneman says how proud he is of Scott Kiesinger and Sir Rob Knight for coming out with the relationship and accepting who they are. And says tonight, then Dallas goes on to say tonight he will finally shut up the Mitch Mayat and defeat him, and said he had his DNA taken. Says it was proven that Mitchell the Mitch Mayat does not have a twin brother, and lied about the whole thing. And there will be no more bullshit excuses from the Mitch anymore. Agents Incorporated personal interviewer King Kylie Bernard says he is more than happy to be the best man next week at the wedding. He has his speech already prepared for the wedding reception between Scott Kiesinger Esquire and Sir Rob Knight. Scott Kiesinger and Sir Rob Knight did say they cannot wait until tomorrow him and Scott will be taking them out to lunch at the Palm Los Angeles for pizza dinner at Prime Pizza. The agency corporate said they cannot wait. Matthews and Stryker say it is going to be an odd wedding next week as they plug the next match, which is Ronald McDonald defeated Mr. Snippy. This was the second match as Mr. Snippy and Ronald McDonald wrestled back and forth with Snippy taking down Ronald and slapping him around until Ronald fights back with a punch, kick, and clothesline as he beats Mr. Snippy down, then gives him an airplane spin, and Mr. Snippy super kicks Ronald and goes to pin him, but Ronald kicks out and knocks Mr. Snippy in the cross-face chicken ring as Snippy taps out. Winner Ronald McDonald via submission with cross-face chicken ring as this match lasted 5 minutes. This was only a 5-minute match. I mean, Mr. Snippy didn't do any much, but it was an interesting, okay match, I guess. And then backstage, Michael Cole interviews Ian King, asking him how ready he is for facing Michael Scars Minor. Ian says tonight is the last time we will ever see Michael Minor in the ring because not only will we end him, but he will take him out for good. Michael Minor then told Ian, no way in fucking hell are you going to end my career. Well, because I am not putting my career on the line. My career was never on the line against you, and I will not be putting my Scars Championship on the line either. Minor says, you see, Ian, I went to my lawyer and a court judge, and when I did that, they signed a waiver stating that my career cannot be put on the line unless he agrees to it on his own terms. And Minor then says, I have no plans to ever retire, especially at the hands of you. Minor says to Ian, see you in the ring. Ian has a very pissed off look and says, we'll see, Minor, we'll see. And then it's the NWS news report from me, Waylon Smithers. Waylon Smithers started talking about current events and reported that there are new NWS merchandise coming soon. Waylon Smithers also confirmed that NWS breakfast cereal is coming soon as well as NWS ice cream bars and NWSRevolution Westwood in the works as well. So look for that. Yes, definitely look for NWS ice cream bars coming soon, and look for NWS lunch boxes, NWS breakfast cereal, and definitely look for an NWS Westwood opening very soon in the works. Our round states our round. So yes, we're go. The NWSRevolution seems to be going big. And then Memphis and County San commented that is exciting news, and they are looking forward to it as they plug the next match. And it was Jesse James Resurrect, the winner of the 2019 Royal Rumble, defeated Jason the Situation. Paul Heyman was shown on the website scouting this match. This was the third match as Jesse and Jason had a good back and forth technical wrestling match with Jesse taking down Jason the Situation, giving him a Death Valley drive and an Enzuigiri and a power slam as Jason battles back with a swift kick, then a power slam and a snake eyes, then an STO. And a front suplex slam and body avalanche as he big boots him. Jesse battles back with a sidewalk slam, the Hurricane Run, and a scoop slam. Then a missile drop kick and uppercut as Jesse locks Jason in the lion tamer, but Jason does not submit and gives Jesse a bear hug, then a never hold and front suplex slam as Jesse battles back with an arm twist, rope walk, chop, and flying body press. Jason fights back with a clothesline, then a dream crusher, then a deep six as he drops Jesse with the end of days, but Jesse gets a shoulder up as he and Jason continue to wrestle back and forth with move after move as Jason is about to drop Jesse for another end of days, but Jesse blocks and delivers the package pile driver for the pinfall. Winner Jesse James Resurrect via pinfall with package pile driver. This match lasted 19 minutes and 25 seconds. After the match, Jesse and Jason shake hands as a sign of respect. Gotta say, they put on one hell of a match. That's right. They definitely put on one hell of a match. You got to give credit to both Jesse James Resurrect and both Jesse James Resurrect and Jason the Situation for put on one hell of a match. Get your Big Macs in the NWS shop. Yes, Big Macs are on the way in the NWS shop. That's something to look forward to as well. So get your Big Macs. And then backstage, a 13-year-old kid named David Bilson is shown eating hamburgers and hot dogs as the Agents Incorporated approach him, and Scott and I take a hot dog and sloppy Joe from the concession stand and go off on a customers for eating it. Scott tells them they are poisoning the environment by cooking and eating the toxic. Scott calls the customers and fans figures. Knight calls them peasants. General Jerry tells the fans not to eat his KFC because it is property of the Agency Incorporated. Dallas tells the fans to keep their hands off of him because he has to wrestle tonight. David then throws food at the Agency Incorporated and gets the fans to do it as well. Sir Knight then grabs David and spanks him with a paddle. David tells Knight he is telling on him as he gets his iPhone and out Scott and Knight then take the iPhone away from the kid and escort him to the Skybox suite. As Sir Knight makes David sit on his lap for punishment and tells him to watch what happens in this match because he does not want to miss it. And then Memphis and Callis say on commentary, nothing else changes with the Agents Incorporated, Scott GCO Esquire and Sir Knight as well as Memphis and Callis plug the next match. It's the NWS Death Match. Ian Clean defeated Michael Scars Minor, who had even so well in this quarter. Paul Heyman was also scarred in this match. This was the fourth match as Ian and Minor wasted no time beating the holy hell out of each other as Ian pounds away on Minor and busts him open with a glass wine bottle, then smears the blood all over his face as he tosses him in the barbed wire baseboard, and after the Minor fights back and busts Ian open with a barbed wire baseboard, and gives him a big boot and a body slam as he hits a baseball slide on him. Ian locks Minor in the Kimura lock, but Minor refuses to submit as he gets out of and drops Ian with the Minor bomb. The scars him on as he goes to pin him, but he has his foot on the rope. Minor gets mad and grabs a glass table, and as Ian out of nowhere F5s him and goes to pin Minor, but he kicks out. Ian then gets thumbtacks, nails, and body slams Minor as he wipes in pain. Ian signals for the T-Virus. Both men are bleeding profusely. Ian drops Minor with the T-Virus. The ref counts 1, 2, 3. Josh Mathis and Don Callis saying commentary talk about the T-Virus and what the move means. Winner Ian Clean via pinfall with the T-Virus. This match lasted 20 minutes and 33 seconds. Gotta say, this is a great match. One hell of a match. Ian Clean proving why he is, why he does what he said he is going to do. The question is, how will Michael... The question is how will Michael Minor respond? Oh, what? Just doing. Oh, hello, General J. I'm just doing a Revolution Impact review. Anyway, after the match, Scott TCDO Esquire attacks the referee and lays him out. Scott Knight, General J, and Dallas Kellerman out ambush Ian Clean. Dan Lambert then maces Ian in the face. Jerry has the. And then I discussed Josh Mathis says in commentary, this is pathetic. The Agents Incorporated gutless jugs. And then Jack Harvey comes down with a steel chair and chases the Agents Incorporated retreat. Wow. And then after that, King Cody Bernard goes in his Cody mine and cheers the Agents Incorporated on as they ambush and that's when Jack runs down with Kingdom and Sandy weapons and chases the Agents Incorporated off as they retreat. Jack then helps Ian up as they have pissed off looks on their faces. Ooh. And then the Agents Incorporated are back in the Skybox suit and are laughing and celebrating the actions saying that they sent Ian a message that Jack is next. David tries to escape, but Sir Knight grabs him and says, "Oh no, you don't, you little peasant," as he puts him back on his lap and says, "See what happens? And if you try," and he threatens the kid saying, "If you try anything else, then he will suffer the same fate." Ooh, the Agents Incorporated are definitely sending a message, I gotta say. Michael Minor says, "That's my belt. I will respond now." And General Jerry better watch. And General Jerry says, "Haha, Minor, you better watch out for me, son." Well, Michael Minor is still the NWS Scotch champion. As the NWS Scotch champion was not on the line. It was just a death match between Ian Clean and Michael Scotch Minor. And then Mathis and Coliseum come to Agents Incorporated at Gutless College as they plug the fifth match. King Cody Bernard says, "No, the Agents Incorporated are not cowards, they are legends." And then Cerberus defeated the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Paul Heyman is also scored in this match. This was the fifth match of Cerberus and Rhodes traded blows as Rhodes hits a beautiful disaster on Cerberus and an STO and Dark Matter and a knee drop and moonsault as he goes to the pin, but Cerberus kicks out and claws Rhodes in the face as he gives him a DDT neck break and back break and an atomic drop on Rhodes as Rhodes drops Cerberus with the crossroads, he goes to the pin, but he kicks out at 2.5 and as Cerberus Plants votes for shooting star press. 1, 2, 3 winner Cerberus via pinfall with shooting star press as this match lasted 8 minutes. Gotta say, this is a good match. Cerberus. What's Cerberus gonna do? Who's he gonna go after next? And he says, Ronald the legend General Jerry in the chat. Ronald is the legend in the NWS. Is Jason as well. And then backstage, Paul Heyman is shown talking to the Aces brothers, but nothing is heard. Heyman then gives the Aces brothers an envelope and an information. Jack and Ian open it as they have a smile on their faces. What was in the envelope? What did Paul Heyman give the Aces brothers? I wonder what that was. And then Matt Bilson and Connors wonder what Paul Heyman showed the Aces Incorporated as they plugged the co-main event. It was NWS World Heavyweight Champion Dallas Coleman defeated Mitch Mayette. This was a co-main event as Dallas and Mayette was a back and forth with Dallas being the holy hell out of Mayette as he slams his head on all 4 turnbuckles. Then gives him a body smash and a swinging neck breaker and swinging back breaker. Then a bio-throw. Dallas then chops the Mitch in the chest as he body fights back and bicycle kicks Dallas as he locks him in the sharpshooter, but Dallas does not stop and gets out of as he hits Mayette with a suicide dive as he goes to pin him, but Mayette kicks out at 2 and he and Dallas trade blows as Mayette jacked up power bombs Dallas goes to pin, but he kicks out at 2. Dallas then locks Mayette in the camel clutches as Mitchell the Mitch Mayette reaches the ropes. He gets out of it and hits Dallas. And he hits Dallas with a double arm DDT and delivers the Kinshasa. He goes to pin him, but Dallas gets a shoulder up. Dallas then hits Mayette with a brain bust and lariat. Dallas then gives them Mitch Mayette elbow drops and a cold breaker, then he gives them a down spin. Mayette then is about to drop Dallas for nut Kinshasa, but Dallas blocks it and delivers a Claymore kick for the pinfall and to retain the NWS World Heavyweight Championship. Winner and still NWS World Heavyweight Champion Dallas Coleman via pinfall with the Claymore kick as this match lasted 24 minutes. After the match, the Mitch gets on the mic and tells Dallas that he was the better man. And he respectfully shakes his hand and he says they will once again wrestle. Next time he will, and Dallas says we will see about that. Wow. Gotta say, Minor says, wait, never mind. I guess it wasn't for my belt. Goofy of me. General Jerry says, breaking news this week after the pay-per-view, the NWS will have Mortal Kombat theme for one night only. Jason says, never played Mortal Kombat. That's interesting. Mortal Kombat. Wow, very interesting. And then Mathis and Callison plug the Revolution Chamber pay-per-view and go over all the matches. And then there's a wedding vignette that is shown on the Titan Channel for Scott Casey and Show Up Night as they tie the knot next week. And then King Cody Bernard says he is teary-eyed on commentary saying how beautiful that was and said that he loves weddings. Mathis says, oh dear Lord, but it's 2019. It's in Las Vegas. Carlos says it should be a unique wedding. Cody Bernard says, hey, don't judge. I love all kinds of weddings. There's nothing wrong with that. But my new best friend Scott Kisikio Esquire so what I have going on between them is their own business as they are just as normal as me and you. Mathis is normal. They didn't plug the main event. It's the main event, scaffold match. Jack Harvey defeated Scott Kisikio Esquire and so what who had Dan Lamb in the corner. The special guest referee for this match was General Jerry. This was the main event as Scott Kisikio Esquire and so what came out. First, King Cody Bernard got up and cheered for them like crazy as he calls in his role models and his new leases on life and his heroes. Jack Harvey came out and immediately beat the hell out of Scott and Knight and hits him very hard in the head with steel chairs, busting them wide open. He slams them face first on the scaffold and gives them elbow strikes and stomps out mud hole in them and walks it dry. Then gives them bench presses. Scott and Knight then low blow Jack and give him an aided brainbuster and an aided leapfrog body guillotine, then a double suplex and an aided neck-breaking powerplex and rocket launcher. Jack then fires up as he is able to battle back with a DDT and a spinebuster. He gives Scott and Knight a V-trick and then drops him with the dirty deeds and is about to throw him off the scaffold, but Jerry stops it. Stops Jack. Napper says on commentary, what the hell does General J think he's doing? Cody Bernard says, he is doing your job, you moron, and your boss, and he is your boss. You better watch what you say. Matthews then tells Cody to shut up. Scott and Knight then even the odds of Scott pedigrees Jack and show up and Knight lays Jack out with the Knight star drop. Then Scott and Knight plant Jack with the demolition decapitation as they are about to toss Jack off the scaffold. But Ian shows up the rampway and distracts him as GM Mr. Jesse Estevito brings out another referee and Jack lays out Jerry, rip the dirty deeds and throws Scott and Knight off the scaffold, winning the match. Winner Jack Harvey via tossing his opponents off the scaffold as this match lasted 18 minutes and 45 seconds. After the match, Jerry low blows Jack and throws him off the scaffold as Scott and Knight then get up and attack and drag Jack to the ring and beat him down and Ian as well. Then the Aces brothers even the odds as they drop Sir Robert Knight with a 3D and 1-2 to Scott and Jerry as well. Ian drops Scott with the T-Virus and 1-2 Jerry as well. The Aces brothers and stand out. King Cody Barnard is complaining on commentary saying that the coward Ian Clean once again sticks his nose where it does not belong and how dare he distract the H Incorporated. That is a crime and Ian should be arrested for what he did. While this coming Sunday, and he says, this coming Sunday will bite the Aces brothers right back in their asses as Scott Casey go Esquire and General Joe get their revenge and defeat the Aces brothers. That is, they guarantee it and they will win and you can take that to the bank. Josh Matheson asks King Cody Barnard if he's done that. Josh Matheson says the Aces brothers are standing tall over Scott Casey Gale Esquire, General Joy, and so on. Like, who will win this Sunday? What will happen? We are out of time. Good night, everybody. And also, Josh Matheson says, I, Waylon Smithers, will be doing the Revolution Impact review and the Revolution Chamber group review on Monday. Carson says, see you at the pay-per-view to show into the Aces brothers standing tall. Gotta say, this is one hell of a Revolution Impact. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 5.5 stars. This is definitely a great show. I really enjoyed it. This Sunday is the pay-per-view. There will be a Revolution Chamber group pay-per-view this coming Monday. I, Waylon Smithers, will host it. Whoever wants to be a part of the group review, please let me know in the comment section or in the group chat. Anyway, thank you for watching. I really enjoyed this. Make sure you subscribe to the NWS Revolution YouTube channel for all your promos, most breakdown previews, reviews, interviews, confrontations. Like our NWS Revolution Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter, NWS Revolution. Make sure you download the NWS app for all your Revolution Impact TV shows. Definitely check out the app. Make sure you buy your the NWS Revolution ice cream bars, buy your NWS Revolution cereal, and once it goes in business, make sure to go to the NWS Revolution restaurant because they're gonna have a bunch of great food there. But anyway, that's all I, Waylon Smith's got to do. I will see you Monday for the Revolution Chamber group review. You all stay classy and you all have a good night. Waylon Smith is out.